How long do you give God to work out a situation, to answer a prayer, before you start believing that he can't? My name is Sam, and after being a lukewarm Christian for 3 years, I rededicated my life to the Lord. And ever since then, I have been on a journey learning how to live life according to the Word of God. And here's what I learned about prayers so far. Our prayers are petitions to the Lord. And we must be willing to release those petitions to God, with the mindset that it's not our will, but his be done. And whenever we fail to do that, the enemy can cause us to turn those same petitions, those same requests, those same desires into idols. And whenever that happens, we start to doubt God. We start to question the Lord's character. Our heart starts to harden towards the Lord. And even worse, if we're not careful, it can cause us to backslide. And I realize that happens whenever we refuse to release that thing to God. And you have to start asking yourself, will I serve God for nothing? Will I worship God for nothing? Will I still worship God? Will I still serve God if he doesn't answer that prayer? If I don't receive that thing that my heart desires so much? It could be a marriage. It could be children. It could be a house. It could be a career or financial increase. It could be, whatever else. A new job. Right? And this is the thing. The enemy can cause you to become so focused on that thing that your desires take over your entire... you're thinking about this thing day and night. You refuse to surrender it to God. It becomes kind of like something for God to prove himself to you. And now you're in confusion. You hearing things and you thinking, this is the Lord telling me to do this, the Lord telling me to do that, and it's your own imagination. Or it could be the enemy whispering things in your ear because you're so focused on this thing and you refuse to surrender it to God. A lot of times, the answer to our petitions from God is peace, is strength. It's some things for the Lord to do for you. He must first renew your mind, right? But we're not patient to wait on the Lord for him to do the work that he wants to do in our life, because this very thing that we want or we feel that we need is more important than God. When the Bible tells us that we are to love the Lord with all of our heart, all of our mind, all of our might, that nothing should be able to separate us from the love of God. So I want to challenge you to ask yourself, will I serve God for nothing? Will I trust God for nothing? Will I worship God for nothing? Because the answer to that question will let you know if you're surrendered to God, if you actually know who God is, or don't. And if you do realize that you don't, that's not a problem. All you have to do is go in your prayer closet and ask the Lord to help you, to trust him, to reveal himself to you. Whatever it is you trust in God to do in your life, surrender it. Let it go. Because whatever it is, trust and believe me. It is not bigger. It's not more important. It's not greater than having a relationship with the Most High God. So worship your Lord. Rejoice in him. Delight in him. And he will give you the petitions of your heart. God bless you. My name is Sam, and this is Kingdom Living.